Hi everyone! Today we are making creamy puffs with a double filling. Let's get started. Mix together 20 grams of sugar, 10 grams of cornstarch, and 1 egg yolk. This is the first step in making the custard. Next, heat 100 milliliters of milk. The microwave works fine, and while stirring constantly, slowly pour it into the egg mixture in a thin stream. This will keep the eggs from curdling. Pour the egg and milk mixture into a saucepan and set it over low heat. Cook while stirring for about 5 minutes until it thickens. We want a thick texture, so the filling stays inside the puffs. Add 5 grams of butter to the custard just to make it smooth. Transfer the cream to a plate and cover it with plastic wrap pressed directly on the surface. This will prevent a skin from forming. Let it cool in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes. While the custard is cooling, let's make the choux pastry. Lightly beat 2 medium eggs at room temperature until smooth and set them aside. In a saucepan, combine 44 grams of butter, 50 grams of water, and 50 grams of milk. Place over low heat and stir until the butter is fully melted. Then bring it to a boil and let it boil for 1 minute. Turn off the heat and sift in 56 grams of high-protein flour. Mine has 13% protein. Add 1/8 teaspoon of sugar and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Start mixing immediately. The liquid should be fully absorbed. Use firm pressing motions with your spatula to break up any lumps. Once the dough is smooth, turn the heat back on low. Stir the dough constantly for 1 to 2 minutes until it becomes more uniform. Watch closely. You do not want it to burn. Transfer the hot dough to a mixing bowl. Spread it out along the bottom and let it cool for about 1 minute. Now add the eggs in portions. Pour in a little at a time and mix well after each addition. This helps control the consistency. What we are aiming for is a consistency that lets the puffs rise in the oven without collapsing. You might not need all the eggs. Stop once the dough is smooth and it falls off your spatula in a nice V shape, just like this. Transfer the choux pastry into a piping bag. No tip is needed. Cut off the end about 1 centimeter wide. Pipe the dough onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Each mound should be about the size of a ping pong ball. Dip your finger in water and gently smooth out the tips, just to make them look nice. Bake at 220 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes, then 170 degrees for 20 more. Leave in the oven 5 minutes with the door slightly open. First burst of heat puffs them up, and the second part bakes them through and gives them that golden color. While the puffs are baking, make the blueberry jam. In a saucepan, combine 75 grams of frozen blueberries, half a teaspoon of lemon juice, and 25 grams of sugar. When it begins to boil, mix together half teaspoon of cornstarch and half teaspoon of water. Add that to the berries and stir constantly until it thickens. Blend it until smooth, then set aside to cool. Lightly whip 100 grams of heavy cream with 8 grams of powdered sugar until soft peaks are just starting to form. Then add the custard and mix everything well. I love combining custard with whipped cream. The custard gives structure and the whipped cream helps balance the sweetness. Transfer the filling to a piping bag with a long nozzle. By now, the pastries should be golden brown with a beautiful, crisp crust. Transfer them to a wire rack and let them cool completely. Now it is time to fill them. Start with the cream filling, do not overdo it. Then switch to the same piping nozzle, now filled with the blueberry jam. Pipe a little drop right into the middle, just enough to add color and a berry surprise inside. It is best to fill the pastries right before serving or about an hour ahead so the shells stay nice and crisp. And now, enjoy that irresistible combo of creamy filling and delicate crunch. If you enjoyed this recipe, please hit subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.